with Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, who is the Secretary to the Government for the state of Andhra Pradesh in India. Jayesh, great pleasure to meet you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to meet with us. Jayesh, first question I'd like to put to you is this. I think it's fair to say, whilst India has enjoyed an incredible boom, in fact in every segment of its economy, certainly within tourism, but Andhra Pradesh is not as well known as a lot of other parts of India. So would you like to explain, first of all, maybe where you're located within the subcontinent and what the main attractions of Andhra Pradesh are in relation to tourism?
Andhra Pradesh is one of the southern states of India, but towards the south it is in the central. So in a way it is a very centrally located state. While Andhra Pradesh is not so well known, its capital city, which is Hyderabad, is now a very well-known international city.
Of course.
In fact, it is the undisputable convention capital of India. It also enjoys a very booming software industry, biotechnology industry. Some of the leading Fortune 500 companies are present in Hyderabad. In fact, Microsoft, after Redmond, they have the largest software development center in Hyderabad.
Wow.
The Facebook India's office is in Hyderabad. Google is present. You name it. In fact, out of the 500 Fortune companies, 293 have some connection or the other with Hyderabad. So Hyderabad receives large number of convention visitors, large number of business visitors. But the other USP from tourism point of view of Hyderabad are its heritage and its monuments.
The Charminar, for example.
The Charminar. In fact, after Delhi, the largest number of monuments in an Indian city are in Hyderabad. And in the last few years, we have taken care to refurbish these monuments, renovate them, make them tourist friendly.
Sure.
One of the monuments, in fact a palace built by the ruler of Hyderabad, who was called the Nizam, has been opened up into a palace hotel. You must have heard about it.
I have.
The Falak Numa. And it is attracting tremendous international attention.
Well, the Nizam of Hyderabad has always been known through the ages being one of the wealthiest and most glamorous.
Yes. In fact, so you can imagine if the palace is built by the wealthiest person on earth, how fabulous will it be? And it is really very, very fabulous. We have, during the inauguration of the hotel, a large number of visiting royalty and international media. In fact, New York Times, in its must-visit destinations for this year, they have 41 listed destinations, but only one Indian destination.
Really?
And that is Hyderabad.
Fantastic.
So Hyderabad is becoming a very important city. In fact, next year in October, we are hosting one of the biggest conventions. In fact, the biggest convention that has ever happened in Indian history.
Wow.
That is a convention on biodiversity. When you talk about climate change and global warming, you must be coming across the Kyoto Protocol, the Rio Declaration. So next will be the Hyderabad Declaration.
Wow. And is that because you have such a big convention center?
Yes. In fact, the entire convention infrastructure, not just the convention center alone. We have the best airport in the country. We have the best convention center. We have the best exhibition facilities. Our hotels are on par with the best. And then we have fascinating tourism attractions. So the package, the totality is such that no other Indian city comes close to it. In fact, in October, when we are hosting this biodiversity convention, over a period of 3 days, 80 presidents and prime ministers will be in Hyderabad.
So there's clearly enough good quality hotels within Hyderabad.
Absolutely. The who's who of the hotel industry, they are present. And because of the large number of international visitors that we get, who are presently business visitors and convention visitors, we are having very good connectivity now. Large number of international carriers, they service Hyderabad directly. British Airways has a direct London Hyderabad flight. And we are now, our responsibility is to motivate these business visitors, convention visitors, after their convention is over, after their work is over, is to stay within Andhra Pradesh. So Hyderabad that way becomes, first of all, a very important standalone destination, but it also can be a very good takeoff point for nearby excursions.
And that leads on to my next question. Looking at the more rural aspects of Hyderabad, what would you say are its unique attractions that make you think you could only be in Andhra Pradesh?
So just about 45 minutes away, a short flight away from Hyderabad, is this beautiful destination of Visakhapatnam, Vizag, as it is locally called. In fact, Vizag is one of the few cities in India, or I would say rather in the world, where the sea and the hills are in very close proximity. In fact, it is one of the best known beaches on the east coast.
Yeah.
Of course, the west coast beaches like the ones in Goa and Kerala are better known. But on the east coast, Vizag is one of the best beaches. And after enjoying yourself on the beach, within a couple of hours, you can find yourself nestling on the hills and enjoying the hilly scenery and the
are big brands coming into the beach areas? Are they developing?
So that is our attempt. On behalf of the government, we have created a market. We have our own resort, but we are looking at private players, private investors to also.
Well, I'm sure there'll be a lot of. I'm sure there'll be a lot of interest.
There is lots of interest.
All those Fortune 500 companies, apart from anything else, they want somewhere close to relax on the weekends.
That's a very good excursion.
Yeah.
The third USP of Hyderabad is again its Buddhist trail. While Buddhism developed in the north of India and in Nepal, but eventually it's made a significant presence towards the south, and it spread around in and around Hyderabad.
Sure.
And there are a number of very important Buddhist sites. So off late, we have started catching the attention of travelers from the Far East, from the Southeast Asia, and so. So these, I would say, are the USP, the heritage of Hyderabad, blended with the modern aspects, the conventions, the business, and the modern thriving city, the beaches on the east coast, and the Buddhist trail. So it's quite a good holistic destination. Now the macro picture in India is that while there are premier tourism destinations like the Taj Mahal, the palaces of Rajasthan, the beaches of Goa, Kerala, but we also see that a large number of people have already been through all that.
And they want something more.
And they want something more. They're fascinated with India. They want something more. So there are 8 to 10 regions in India who are trying to come up as the next best or the top of the secondary destination. So we are somewhere very close to the top because of these attractions and our the brand image of Hyderabad.
And perhaps more attractive because there aren't so many people there, so you get a more authentic experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's all going to go very well. It sounds all very exciting, and best of luck with your biodiversity conference. I'm sure that will really put Hyderabad and indeed Andhra Pradesh on the map.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.